MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Texas Rangers. Texas hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Kohei Arihara, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that added a new pitch to his repertoire, the split finger. He won't throw it that often. I think one of the reasons he tried to pick up this pitch, had a difficult time throwing the straight changeup, but sometimes the splitter is the quick pitch fix for that. So it'll be interesting to see how and when he uses the splitter in this one here today.
Now at the plate is Tony Gwynn, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Pitch on the way. Well hit to right. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 6:05.
Now the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. To third, reined in, and there's one down now. Chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
At the plate now, Tommy Pham, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Pham, a Nevada native. He was a 16th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Klesko. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. First delivery to him. Comes set, the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. One and 2. Here it is. And this goes right past Pudge, and that'll be a wild pitch. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Pham stands at second with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. He's set. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Here's the 2-2. Base hit to left field. The throw home. And he will be safe at the plate as he just beats the tag by Rodriguez.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag down.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
Now the first pitch. Manny Machado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. Klesko ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's safe as they extend their lead to 2. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Padres lead it 2-0. Dinelson Lamet is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, if a slider is your thing, you found your guy here in Nelson Lamet. Might have the best slider from the right side in all of baseball. It's a hard breaking ball. It breaks across and down. By the way, he throws 95 to 96 miles an hour to go along with it. If he has both the hard slider and that good fastball, they're going to have a difficult time scoring any runs off this guy.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that could work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening.
1-1.
You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
No, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Michael Young becomes out number 2 this inning.
Rodriguez.
Standing in now, Pudge Rodriguez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
2 out, nobody on. One and 2 to the Rangers catcher.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cronenworth will put this one away, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They trail it here 2-0. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1.
1-1.
And the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Now a curveball misses inside.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here's Will Myers. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
He's set and the pitch. Ball one, taken just off the inside.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Here it comes, 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Cronenworth aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Holt for one, on to first to complete the double play.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that brings up Trent Grisham. First pitch on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 is a slider looked at and called a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
The 1-2. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line and right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Lifted down the line in left. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third. And it's too late as he's in there.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
2 outs here with a runner at third. here, but the Gold Glover Rodriguez is able to hang right with it. Hit softly down the line at first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for San Diego, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Adolis Garcia. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Number 53.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
The count 1-1.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
All even now, 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Nate Lowe digging in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. 0-1, here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Throw over to first, and the runner back. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Count now, a ball and a strike. So 1-1. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Well, he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Rob Gold.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. He's set. Here it comes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Garcia is off of first with 2 away.
Ball one.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
So 1-1 home.
Nope, inside, ball two.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. One left for Texas. They trail things here 2-0. So here is Tony Gwynn. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
One out now in the San Diego third, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's a
Fastball well outside.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2. swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Padres down in order. They're up 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo.
The center fielder, Joey Gallo.
First pitch on the way.
Nope, outside.
Gallo is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
That'll bring in Nick Solak as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Lifetime in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're still down. It's 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Ryan Klesko.
Ryan Klesko.
Now the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chopped weakly to the left. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
The pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball one.
Machado, a native Floridian. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Ball.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Garcia will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
So 2 are gone in the Padre fourth, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. First pitch on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. This one's down to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 away. They finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
So here's Will Myers. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Fouled off. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And they're runners at the corners now. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Padres leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the clutch-hitting Michael Young.
The designated hitter, Michael Young.
Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
1 gone in the Texas 4th. And set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Pudge Rodriguez goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Into the box, Adolis Garcia. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Now the 2-0.
3 balls, no strike.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in now, Nate Lowe. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Fly ball right down the line and left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Rangers leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in will be Austin Nola. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Nola.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. As he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Hey, that was a gorgeous backhand stop right there. You could definitely tell he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take that extra step. But I like that. The eternal clock was right on play, and he was able to make a great throw to get the out.
In now, Tommy Pham, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Now the first pitch.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Pham, the runner at first with 2 gone. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. High and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. David Dahl to the plate now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
David Dahl.
First pitch on its way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, the second baseman, Rock.
Stepping in once again is Brock Holt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. That's inside. Two balls. No
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. The 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. Struck out in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball one. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Two out, nobody on. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They're down 2-0. Brett Martin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 59, Brett Martin.
At the plate now is Ryan Klesko. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Skied down the left field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Here comes the 1-2. hit on the ground out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So next to hit is Manny Machado, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Into the box, Jake Cronenworth. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Dribbled down the third baseline. The 1-1 home. Fly ball right down the line in left. Waiting on it is Dahl. And he makes the play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. But they're on top 2-0. Now to the plate, Nick Solak. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch of the AB now.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Ready on 1-2.
Too high.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Count remains 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
At the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks
10,
really sharp out there,
hitter,
guys.
Michael Young.
So now to the plate, Michael Young. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They trail things here 2-0. Number 47 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 47.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and striding forward the designated hitter, Will Myers. And now the first pitch. Fouled away. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. He'll try again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Plate now, Trent Grisham. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0. It's a fastball that misses.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
This is the cat and mouse in baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Austin Nova, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Grisham, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Now a throw over. 1-0 delivery. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dahl comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Next to dig in, Tony Gwynn, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Tommy Pham is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swings through it for strike number 2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Another 2-2 offering, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Low is there, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th.
Friars forced to settle for just the 1. Craig Stammen gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
Now it'll be Pudge Rodriguez. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Ivan Rodriguez.
Set and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Stammen has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 53.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia, singled in his last at-bat. is ready. Here's the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Count is 1-2 now. The pitch. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Stepping in next, Nate Lowe. He flew out in his last AB. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a line drive, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Machado shading to his right, and that retires the side. Rangers set down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Joely Rodriguez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 57.
Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Leading off for the Padres.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Fernando Tatis
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. It's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And it's fouled away. Misses, ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So 1 man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th, and up next will be Ryan Klesko. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And in steps Manny Machado. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2 out, nobody on. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Fouled straight back. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. To the plate now, Jake Cronenworth. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, you know, Theo, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Popped up. Low has a play. And the inning is over. Padres leave a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Mark Melanson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33, Mark Melanson.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl.
David Dahl.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
2-0.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
1 strike.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's Brock Holt now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering.
Ball 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
No thanks.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Has a look, now the pitch. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Lifted the other way out to left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo.
Count 1-0.
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 1-1 the count now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Nick Solak, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And that means Nick Solak will dig in. First pitch of the AB now. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Gwynn has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away.
Shortstop, Isaiah.
So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. First pitch on the way. And just misses off the inside for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Dahl, the runner at third. Holt at second. Gallo at first. One gone. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Ready with the 1-1.
Ball two.
This is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. One there. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Trevor Hoffman will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign.
Number 51, Trevor Hoffman.
Eli White will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 41, Eli White.
Michael Young will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. As a look, now the pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. Rangers will have to be content with just the one. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Rangers 1. Eli White will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
This change defensively for the Rangers. Now playing shortstop,
John King enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Number 60, John King.
New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Trent Grisham.
The center fielder.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Check the swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
And that just looked like a really tough play right there. Had a little trouble getting it out of his glove, and it cost him. It made all the difference right there, boys. He had to be perfect with the speed getting down the line.
Into the box, Austin Nova. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Looking to Pudge now, the 1-1. In there, now the throw. In time, tough to run on Pudge as he nails him at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing the back, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Tony Gwynn. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 1-0 home. There's a sinker that misses for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Running hard, he's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Now the 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fan connects and sends it to deep left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI, two-bagger.
Kyle Cody takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Standing in now, Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Pham at second with 2 down. And that one yanked just foul. struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. It's now 4-1 Friars. Keith Bell comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next will be the speedy catcher, Pudge Rodriguez.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, Adolis Garcia. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Bell, former Tampa Bay Ray, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
It just misses off the inside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. Pitch on the way. Hit in the air out to center field. Grisham is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The batter, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Next, here is Nate Lowe, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's it.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Friars jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dinelson Lamet earns the win, his second, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Heath Bell wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 4 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rangers, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.